The Algorand mainnet became live in June 2019 and was able to handle almost 1 million transactions per day as of December 2020. That pretty much shows its potential. Hey people, welcome back to How to Crypto. If you want to stay up to date with all the crypto news, you need to like and subscribe. Don't miss anything. Be aware of bulls and bears in the future. Algorand is a self-sustaining decentralized blockchain-based network that supports a wide range of applications. These systems are secure, scalable, and efficient, all critical properties for effective applications in the real world. Algorand will support computations that require reliable performance guarantees to create new forms of trust. The founder of Algorand is Sylvia Macaulay, a professor of computer science at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He's a recipient of the Turing Award in the year 2012 for his fundamental contributions to the theory and practice of secure two-party computation, electronic cash, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain protocols. This makes him one of the foremost creators of crypto in the world. Algorand was invented to speed up transactions and improve efficiency in response to the slow transaction times of Bitcoins and other blockchains. Algorand is designed so that there are very low transaction fees, as well as no mining like Bitcoin's energy-intensive process, as it's based on a permissionless, pure proof-of-stake blockchain protocol. The genesis of the Algorand blockchain states that 10 billion Algo was minted. The distribution of the fixed and immutable 10 billion Algo will end in 2030, rather than the initial plan of 2024. The Algorand blockchain is a permissionless pure proof-of-stake blockchain protocol. Unlike proof-of-work blockchains, where the root block must be validated by randomly selected validators using computing power, and the pure proof-of-stake approach, all the validators are known to one another and have to agree on the next block in order to create a new block. Algorand aims to solve some of the technical barriers of existing blockchain infrastructure. In particular, the project seeks to improve decentralization, scalability, and security. Algorand provides a foundation for existing businesses and new projects to operate globally in the emerging decentralized economy. Algorand's permissionless pure proof-of-stake protocol supports the scale, open participation, and transaction finality required to build scalable blockchain projects. Also note that although there's a feature of Algo, proof-of-stake/staking and voting are not currently supported on Coinbase. Algorand removes the technical barriers that for years undermine mainstream blockchain adoption, decentralization, scale, and security. Now you can build on a stable platform you trust. Their consensus mechanism is permissionless, pure proof of stake. It ensures full participation, protection, and speed within a truly decentralized network. With blocks finalized in seconds, Algorand transaction throughput is on par with large payment and financial networks. And Algorand is the first blockchain to provide immediate transaction finality. Hence no forking and no uncertainty. The Algorand node repository is open sourced and publicly available for anyone to audit, use, and build upon. The platform is founded on principles of transparency, inclusivity, and collaboration and maintained by a dedicated community with a shared vision of a decentralized, borderless future. Algorand also allows staking. Staking is the process of holding funds in a cryptocurrency wallet to support the operations of a blockchain network, and in return, holders are rewarded for their contribution. Algorand aims to solve the three main challenges faced today, which are security, scalability, and decentralization. Algorand makes dishonesty impossible by a minority, so any cheating by the majority would be foolish. As long as 2/3 of the majority are honest, the protocol is robust. You can earn passive income by participating in the Algorand network. All addresses that contain one Algo or more will receive rewards. The current annual yield on Algorand is around 5 to 6%. Rewards are claimed every time a transaction occurs to or from your account. You could also do a transaction of 0 Algo to yourself to claim your rewards. Algorand is one of several blockchains hoping to unseat Ethereum as an all-purpose platform for smart contracts. About 700 companies are building projects on Algorand, which process around 1 million transactions a day. There have been about 4.5 million Algorand standard assets created on the blockchain. These tokens, both fungible and non-fungible, can represent just about anything: loyalty points, real estate, securities, in-game items, collectibles, and more. It's ranked at number 38 among other cryptos with an overall market cap of $2.8 billion US dollars, with a 24-hour trading volume of $176 million US dollars. Algo is up 161% year to date, which is certainly respectable and better than the gains of competing smart contract platforms, Tezos, EOS, Neo, and Tron, but lags the stellar returns of Solana, Cardano, and Ethereum. But the blockchain has experienced a spate of activity lately, including Michael Arrington's venture capital fund investing $100 million to build projects in the Algorand ecosystem. Digital wallet company Exodus Movement announced it would digitize its common stock as Exit tokens on the Algorand blockchain, and the news that a cross-border payment project will be built on the platform by a company founded by two former PayPal executives. In total, over $600 million has been devoted to building on Algorand since the platform launched 2 years ago. As a proof-of-stake blockchain, Algorand doesn't rely on mining on the same way Bitcoin does. For example, Algo tokens held on the Melbourne Exchange BTC markets compound at a rate of 5.71% a year. In addition to the Singapore-based Algorand Foundation that oversees the community, monetary policy, and a grant program, there's also Algorand Inc., a 70-person Boston-based technology company focused on maintaining and building out the protocol. One of the biggest and easiest things to point out is the scalability. Bitcoin is operating at 5 to 10 transactions. Ethereum is operating at 10 to 15 transactions in a second. Algorand's chief product officer, Paul Regal, believes that they can do better. He said in a meeting that 2 orders of magnitude were better than what was out there at the time for a public and permissionless chain. He also mentioned they were in the middle of a project now to go from 1,000 to 10,000, and then from 10,000 to about 40 to 45,000. He also said, and we quote, "So I think one of the things of the gate is the underlying research and fundamentals of the technology are really, I think, differentiated in this space. As you know, there are different trade-offs you can make to get speed. There are some blockchains that are very, very fast, but have traded off decentralization and are centralized. One of our tenets is we really are not trying to trade off here. We want to be completely decentralized by design and be able to scale to millions, hundreds of millions of users. We want to be able to be one of the fastest, if not the fastest chain. We want to have a security model that stands up against anybody. So we're really prepared to not trade things off. And the only way to be able to do that is to be really kind of rigorous in your theoretical research, and then have the chops to be able to implement it. So I think from a high level, that's probably something that differentiates us. When you get a little bit more tactical, you get into things like the cost of the blockchain is very cheap. And that's true, both for simple transactions, but also for smart contract transactions. So if you get into a world where smart contracts are ubiquitous, and we've seen on other chains, those fees go up really high. You're paying $50 to deposit $10. And on Algorand, that is simply not the case. The fees are 1,000th of an algo, or less than a cent. We've got powerful smart contracts that are cheap and fast. At the end of the day, let's say 10 years from now, people aren't going to be talking about the blockchain protocols in the same way that you and I don't talk about HTTP protocol while we talk to each other right now. It's just on the back end. It's doing its thing, moving data around. Our expectation is the same thing is going to happen with the blockchain. It's just on the back end. It's a protocol, and it's moving value around instead of information. And one of the things that I think truly sets us apart is that our protocol just works. It works. It works well. It's easy to interact with. And it's the kind of thing that major institutional level applications can plug into and be confident that's going to work on the back end, and they won't have to worry about it. Similarly, the DeFi space was looking to sort of expand their user base into the more traditional sector. All this information about Algorand is very promising and indeed makes it seem like a very good investment. But again, every crypto comes with a risk, and only invest the money you can afford to lose. So there you have it. And with that, we've come to the end of our video. We hope you enjoyed the video, and let us know in the comments how much your crypto will be worth next year. Make sure to subscribe and give a thumbs up. See you tomorrow at How to Crypto with more crypto updates.